Receive these greetings in the name of the Most High, who is Yeshua. How are you? It has been a long time without posting a video. It has been a long time without recording a video. It has been a long time without this channel giving an update. It has been a long time. It has been a long time without giving an update. But do you know what? I want to tell those who are watching right now. May you be aware that having the few updates with very important messages is better than having many updates with the messages that are not important. Giving the information that most people do not know is more important than giving the information that are not new to people. Let me say that we are not the only people preaching the gospel. I am not the only person preaching the gospel. There are still many other people there outside who are preaching the gospel. There are many sermons that are helpful that people are hearing in their churches. And they are also hearing in other channels. And because they are hearing them in other channels, that is why there might be no need of repeating them in this channel. This is because there is no competition in preaching the gospel. We are not competing with anyone to preach the gospel. That is why in this channel of the True Way to Heaven Gospel Messages, it is very possible to see one video in the entire month, or even one video within several months. Because we are not in a competition to preach the gospel. When I happen to make a video, I usually focus on the messages that will build people spiritually, not only today but also in the future. So what usually matters most is the value of the message, but not the amount of the messages. I mainly consider to preach what most people do not know or what is rarely preached. Even if the message happen to be rarely preached, it must be in line with the scripture and with the principles of the Most High. If I happen to give you an example of the messages that are not new to people, most people know very well that Jesus is Lord. Most people know that He died and rose again. And many churches have been preaching this message. And we have ever preached this message. And because of that, this message is not new to people. The greatest love that the Lord Almighty had for His people, even to the extent that He sent His only Son to save us, that message is not new to people. The reality that stealing is a sin, committing adultery is a sin, lying is a sin, gossiping is a sin, and even killing is a sin. Those messages are not new to people. So there is many information that are not new to people. Every video that is made in this channel is meant to build people spiritually, even in the future, whether they are new to people or not. And if you happen to make any mistake, we happen to amend it in the future. And so it means that even in the video that I made in the past, if there is any mistake that I made without knowing, and I happen to discover it, I will have to amend it. But even if I have said that there are many helpful messages that people are hearing in their churches, not every message in those churches are leading people to heaven. There are some messages which are light, others are misleading, and others are the mistakes that preachers are making unknowingly. And because of that, it is up to you to know which message are correct, and which message are misleading, and which message are the mistakes that preachers are making unknowingly. That is why the scripture is saying that you shall know them by their fruits. And so I am telling you, do not believe every message you hear, but be discerning enough to know which message are misleading and which message is correct. This is because even the fake pastors and fake preachers are capable of preaching half truth and half lie. Even if I have talked about focusing on the message that most people do not know, this does not mean that we are not allowed to repeat the message that people are aware about. Repeating the message that people are aware about is something that we can do when it is necessary, so that at least they will not forget it. And so what I can say is that the most important thing is to embrace holiness. Embracing holiness is the most important thing. Holiness is something that you are required to pursue more than anything else in this world. This means that before acquiring anything, you must embrace holiness, because Hebrews chapter 12 verse 14 has said that no one will see the Lord without it.
Make every effort to live in peace with all men and to be holy. Without holiness, no one will see the Lord. Without holiness, no one will see the Lord.
Holy is the Lord Most High, Kings of kings, He is powerful. There is no one kind like Him. He is loving and merciful. You need to pursue holiness. Without it, you can't see Him. We, as the angels, sing this song. We are eager to see you whole.
This means that even when you go to work, you must embrace holiness so that you will not use corruption in order to acquire anything you want. And so that you will always remember that it is the Lord Almighty who has given you the power to make money. Even when you happen to do business, you must embrace holiness so that you will not oppress others for personal gain, and so that no corruption will be found among you. I want you to remember that it is written that the love of money is the root of all kind of evil. And because the love of money is the root of all kind of evil, you must not allow the love of money to control you if you want to enter the kingdom of heaven. And that is what I have to remind you today. May the grace of the Most High be with you.
Eternal.